Poor wireless connection. I think we are live. Hello. All right. It's telling me I've got a poor wireless connection, so I hope we don't get disconnected. But it looks like for now we are live. So hey there. This is Wendy from the Nomadic Vegan, and we're just going to wait a few minutes as people trickle in and find us here. But I'm going to be sharing with you a very special Christmas story, which has become very dear to my heart. I only came across it just recently, and it was actually just published earlier this year. So this is the first Christmas that the story has been out in the world and has been part of Christmas. And it's, oh, hi Donna! Great, fantastic. I'm glad that you're able to join us. So I was just saying that this story was just published earlier this year. So this is the first Christmas that it's been part of Christmas, and it is absolutely going to be a part of my Christmas celebrations every year from here on out. I can't wait to read it. Hi Julia! Great, I'm glad you could join too. I really love the story, and I think that you're going to really love it too. Especially if you dream of a world full of peace, a world full of peace for all animals, then I think this is really going to speak to your heart. So we've got more people joining us. I think we'll wait just a few more minutes before we start the story, because I don't want people to miss out on the beginning. So maybe if you could just write in the comments and tell me where you're joining us from today. I know that we have Donna. I believe that Donna is around the Washington, D.C. area. And Julia, I believe, is in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and Robin is here. Yay. All right. Robin is actually the author of this story. She's the one who wrote it. So I'll tell you a little bit more about Robin at the end. But I'm so glad that you can join us, Robin. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm joining you from Geneva, Switzerland. Yes, Donna is in Maryland. Okay, great. And Christelle is here from the Netherlands. Fantastic. So I'm, like I said, I'm in Geneva, Switzerland, which is, it's kind of cold here, although there's no snow. It's been a pretty dry winter here so far. So I'm hoping that we're going to have a snowy Christmas, but I don't know. The last time I checked the forecast, it said that it was going to rain on Christmas Eve. So, but it did say that the low was -1, so I'm really hoping that that rain turns into snow, because I would love to have a white Christmas. I'm just a little kid when it comes to the snow. I get super excited. I grew up in a hot climate. I'll tell you, if you don't know already, I'll tell you where I grew up later, because that's kind of connected with the story. But I grew up in a warm climate where snow was pretty rare. It would only snow like maybe once every 5 years or so. So when it did, it was super special, and I just kind of freaked out. I think everyone kind of freaked out, and we all became little kids again. So I'm hoping that that happens for Christmas this year again. All right, we've got a few more. Oh, -1 is what in Fahrenheit?
30.
Sorry?
About 30.
About 30. Yes, sorry, that was -1 Celsius. So yeah, just under freezing. So about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so I think that we will start our story time. I'm going to wait until the end to tell you the title of the story. And also, I'm going to do my very best to get through this without crying, but I make no promises because yeah, this story touches me really deeply, and the first time that I read it, I just was a big puddle and was just bawling and burst into tears. But it's a happy story, so don't worry. They were happy tears, and it really is a happy story, and if you have kids with you, they can absolutely join. They're going to love this story. I mean, this is really a book written as a children's book, but it's a story for people of all ages. All right, so if I do burst into tears, you guys Bear with me, but I'll do my best. All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and in Arctic places, reindeer were playing, enjoying their races. Their tundra was blanketed with new fallen snow, as reindeer were laughing, dancing in a row. The youngest reindeer were running around. Calves outrun men by leaps and bounds. No humans could be found in this serene paradise, so the reindeer frolicked, kicking up the ice. Ding, ding, sounded bells from out of the blue, startling Dana, a calf whose courage soon grew. Away the reindeer ran to protect one another, yet Dana was left behind as she rushed to help her brother. Santa appeared, and he searched far and wide. He was looking for new friends to join his yearly ride. As he gazed at the tundra, what did his wondering eyes find there? Sweet little Dana, the most beautiful reindeer. He went right to his work, whistling for her to come near. Dana wasn't to be fooled. Of that she made clear. Look over there, Dana said as away she whirled. With that, she knew she was a most clever girl. Oh, how brave, and what trouble she was destined to stir. She tossed away the harness Santa had intended for her. Santa huffed, and he puffed, till he was red in the face. All right, you, he said. I can't keep up this pace. I've got presents to deliver, and I need some help now. If you won't do it, who will? Your cousin the cow? There's a better way, Dana said with a slow smile. I know you're good at heart. Now please listen a while. Santa, look, I know you meant no harm. You're just going along with the cultural norm. But horses pulling carriages, reindeers pulling sleighs, it's all got to end. And I mean starting today. How things are, they're not always right. Think about how you would feel if this was your plight. It just isn't nice. Dana looked him in the eye, then glanced away as Santa nodded and sighed. Santa imagined the uncomfortable harness. With a solemn nod, he saw the truth, unvarnished. He looked to Dana as she walked in his direction. She nuzzled his hand, and he smiled at the pure connection. Dana whispered, "Don't be sad. We can all be more kind." Santa nodded. So many thoughts were new to his mind. It's not too late to change, Santa spoke to the fawn. I can still make everything right before dawn. All earthlings should be respected, Santa announced. His gleeful awakening made him twist, turn, and bounce. Santa was excited about what he now believed, and he left the reindeer on the tundra completely free. Dana helped Santa create a shiny new sleigh, one powered on fun, love, and star rays. Along with presents for every girl and boy, they prepared to give out a new kind of joy. Santa danced into houses all over the world that night. He set about his new work, making wrong things right. For starters, he set all the caged birds free, then helped all the trapped fish escape to the sea. Dana rode in the sleigh and helped rescue new friends. Newly freed horses danced in the wind. Chained dogs were set free. They ran to Santa's embrace. Needy children were saved at the same rapid pace. Santa and Dana worked together in the lovely moonlight. There was much to accomplish on this magical night. They left food for the hungry, money for the poor, leaving enough for all till they couldn't ask for more. They didn't stop there. With deeds to do and presents to carry, cows, pigs, and chickens were moved to sanctuaries. So were rabbits, rats, and all beings in need. Santa Claus was proud of his many good deeds. When the world awoke on Christmas Day, Santa and Dana were flying over Mobile Bay. The children cheered and shouted their names, and Santa knew things would never be the same. People tried less taking and a lot more giving. They became happier with this new way of living. They realized all species need to be protected, and sentient beings must be respected. Santa was happier than ever that Christmas Day. The peace in his heart was there to stay. Dana became a legend in her very own time. She was kinder than ever in the midst of her prime. Animals from all over gathered at the North Pole beacon. They rejoiced and sang carols of peace, love, and freedom. Dana's family joined Santa and Mrs. Claus as the day's kindness united hands, hooves, and paws. The end. Did you like the story? Give me a like if you like the story to let me know. There's a little bit of delay, so I'll probably see your likes coming in just a minute. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Like I said, the story really speaks to my heart. Yep, there's some hearts, there's some likes. Good, I'm glad that you liked it. The story was written by a woman who's here on the video with us right now, tuning in, Robin Raven, who has become a friend, although we still haven't met in real life yet. But she's actually from my hometown, from Mobile, Alabama. So you might have noticed a few pages ago, yep, this is Mobile, if you can see it. That's the skyline of Mobile, and that's Santa and Dana, who are flying over Mobile Bay in their sleigh. And this is actually the very first time that I've managed to get through that line without choking up. That one gets me every time. Even though I left Mobile a long time ago, and generally I don't say that I feel that attached to it, but around the holiday season, my mom is there, and I'm a little bit sad that I'm not spending Christmas with her. So that's one of the reasons that this story really touches me so deeply and so personally. But that's not the main reason. Christelle says, thanks for sharing this lovely story. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Christelle. Donna says, very sweet. So the name of this story, I'll show you the cover if you can see it, is Santa's First Vegan Christmas. And I wanted to read it to you first before I told you the title. A big hi to Mom in Mobile. Oh, thank you, Mel. I wanted to read you the story first because I think that this story, it really perfectly captures the meaning of Christmas. And at the same time, it really perfectly captures the meaning of veganism. And I know that the word vegan might have connotations for some people that are not entirely positive. You know, they might think of extremists or radicals or hippies or just rabbits who eat grass. But veganism is really exactly what this story is. It's a vision of peace and love and compassion for all, for everyone, for humans and for non-humans, for all of our fellow earthlings. And I think everyone wants that. Don't you want that? Can you click the like button or the heart button to let me know that you want to live in that kind of world where everyone can live in peace and love and freedom? Yeah, okay, I'm seeing some likes coming in. I definitely want to live in that kind of world. And so I've decided that going forward in 2017, I'm going to devote myself to creating that kind of world, or doing as much as I can to make that happen. So here's the deal. I'm quitting my job. Some of you might know, most of you don't, because I try to keep it quiet, but some of you might know that for the past 6 years I've been working as a translator for the UN in Geneva, Switzerland, which is a great job in a lot of ways, and I've learned so much from it. I've learned a great deal about human rights, because most of the documents that I translate are about human rights. So I've become really interested in social justice movements. Hi, sweetheart, watching you now. So nice to be a little closer to you for this Christmas. My mom is here, guys. Hi, Mom. That's not her real name because Mom doesn't use Facebook. But she wanted to be here to see this video, and so she's using her neighbor's account so that she can be with us. So I'm really glad that she got to hear the story too. So, like I was saying, for the past 6 years or so working for the UN, I've learned an awful lot about human rights and about social justice, and got very interested in these movements for justice. But the more I learned about it, the more I realized that in order to create a peaceful world, the kind of world that that's pictured in this book, and the kind of world that I want to live in, and that I think we all want to live in, human rights is actually much too narrow a concept. We need to think bigger than that, and we need to think beyond ourselves and create peace for everyone, not just for us, because a peaceful world just for us is not going to happen. We need peace. We just need peace for all earthlings. We need a place where everyone can be happy and free. And so that's what I'm going to do going forward. My time at the UN has been wonderful, but it's time to move on and take those lessons and apply them. And so I'm quitting my job, and I'm going to be working on the Nomadic Vegan. Some of you are probably familiar with the Nomadic Vegan already. If you're not, you can check it out at thenomadicvegan.com. It's a site that I've been running for the past couple of years. Let me see what Robin has to say. Congratulations, Wendy. I am so excited about your new adventure, and thank you for doing such a lovely reading of Santa's First Vegan Christmas. Oh, thank you so much, Robin, for bringing this into the world and for writing this story, because it's definitely touched my heart, and I know that it's touched a lot of other hearts as well. So really, thank you so much. So the Nomadic Vegan is where I share my discoveries of vegan food from all over the world that I've discovered in my own travels. I research the cuisine of the places that I travel to, and I find the naturally vegan dishes that are a part of that cuisine. So I share those on the blog, and then I also share vegetarian and vegan restaurants that are popping up in all corners of the globe these days, or just mainstream restaurants that are starting to add more vegan options onto their menus as they see that there's a greater demand for this. So it's a group of resources that I've tried to put out there to show you and to show everyone that you can be vegan anywhere, which was something that I really needed to hear when I was first thinking about going vegan, because I love to travel and still do. Travel is a very big part of my life, and I was convinced that being vegan was going to ruin travel. And I didn't know if it would be possible even to be vegan in some of the places that I had been and some of the places I still wanted to go. What I discovered was that not only did it not ruin travel, it actually made travel even better. And so that's the message that I share at the Nomadic Vegan, is that you can be vegan anywhere and spread compassion everywhere. So going forward in 2017, I'm going to be devoting myself full-time to the Nomadic Vegan, but not just to the blog. I'll be keeping the blog updated as well, but I've also got some other related projects that I'm really excited about. So I'm actually writing a book, Robin and I can be book buddies, author buddies, and anyone else who is writing, I would love to connect with you as well. The working title anyway of the book is Italy for Veggie Lovers, so it's going to be a vegan guide to Italy, which I'm really excited about because there are a lot of misconceptions about Italian food, even within the vegan community. A lot of vegans don't realize that Italian cuisine is such a vegan-friendly cuisine. So I really want to present it to the world from a whole different lens, through a vegan lens. And Julia says, and Switzerland has grown so much food-wise too, vegan everywhere, even here. Yeah, Julia, you're absolutely right. And Julia lives in a smaller town than I do. I live in Geneva currently, which is a pretty sizable town, 200,000 people or so sizable city, small city. And yeah, we're starting to see more and more vegan options in the grocery stores and in restaurants here. So that's exciting, and it's great that Julia is seeing that too, even where she is, even in kind of more of a rural part of Switzerland. So that's fantastic. Yeah, so I really want to highlight all of this exciting stuff that's happening in the vegan world all over the globe. And so I'm going to be writing the book. I'm also going to be working on a couple of online courses. Hi, Kim. Kim just joined us. So glad that you could be here, Kim. So I've been asked by Food Choices Academy, which is a really exciting new educational online platform. Robin says, wow, that sounds great. I love the Nomadic Vegan. Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to your book. It sounds great. Italian food is my favorite. Yes, I love Italian food too, Robin. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the book out there into people's hands, and also getting these online courses out there, because I think they could really help people who are worried about going vegan, who are just starting out on this journey, or perhaps thinking about it but thinking it's going to be too difficult. I want to show those people that no, it's really not difficult at all. You just have to relearn a few things. So those are the main projects, at least in the first half of 2017. Also got a lot more travel planned because, let's face it, the Nomadic Vegan has not been terribly nomadic up to now. I've been living in Geneva the whole time that I've been working on the blog. Kim says, hey, so excited about all the new projects. Your work is awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Christelle, I wish you all the success in the world. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Yeah, so these projects and yeah, travel, because I've been doing my best to cover as many different parts of the world as possible. I've had a few guest bloggers who have come in and written about places that I haven't been able to get to myself, so that's been really helpful. But it's mostly been a European-centered blog so far because I've been based in Europe. Mel says, I'm really looking forward to your online courses. Great. Fantastic, Mel. I will definitely let you know more about those as they grow and get closer to being published. All right, and what was I saying? Okay, travel. Europe, yes. So it's been pretty Europe-centric so far. That's going to change in 2017. I'm going to be heading out to some much more remote corners of the world. Places where I'm not really sure if there is a vegan community or not. There probably is. I think veganism has probably spread to just about every corner of the world right now, so I'm sure that I will be able to connect with some vegans, even in remote places like Siberia, perhaps. We'll see. Travel plans are not quite set in stone yet, but it's definitely going to move beyond Europe, and it's definitely going to be some much more far-flung places. So I'm looking forward to sharing those places with you, and also bringing veganism to those places. So the tagline, the motto of the Nomadic Vegan is be vegan anywhere, spread compassion everywhere. Now, so far, I've been focusing mostly on the be vegan anywhere part, right? It's been mostly about the food, showcasing that food, showing people how wonderful vegan food is all over the world and how it's possible to find vegan options no matter where you are, which is fantastic. That's an important message. But I also want to shift a little bit and start focusing also on spreading compassion everywhere. So that means adding in more education, more outreach, more activism into my travels going forward. And I've got a few different ideas about how to do that, how to go about it, but it could involve film screenings, for example, of Cowspiracy or other films related to the vegan movement. And Donna says, well, Robin, you need to come back to Italy with us. Yeah, Donna runs tours to Italy, the Vegano Italiano tours. So Robin, yeah, if you want to enjoy some Italian food, that would definitely be a way to do it, is to go on the Vegano Italiano tours with Donna. All right, so outreach, education, activism, that could be in the form of film screenings that I would host in different places around the world while I'm traveling. It could be outreach to restaurants, so encouraging them to add vegan options onto their menus and educating them about what vegan food is and why people might be looking for it, why it might be in their best interest to start offering these kinds of options. Or it could be giving support to fledgling vegan communities in remote locations around the world and helping to connect them with the wider vegan movement so that we can all be stronger together. Robin says, I would love to, Donna. All right, you guys can connect on your own. I will stay out of it from here. So those are the kinds of things I'm thinking about for moving with not just be vegan anywhere, but also spreading compassion everywhere. So, pretty ambitious plans. I think you would agree. Creating a vegan world is definitely not something that I can do on my own. Yes, okay, I'm getting some hearts and some likes, so you agree that these are ambitious plans, but you know, why not go big? Go big or go home, right? At the same time, I definitely recognize that I cannot do this on my own, and I really do need your support, and I think I've found a really cool way where we can actually work on this together and bring this about together. Vegan Society UK has a great restaurant guide to use for inspiration. Okay, great. Thank you, Julia, for sharing that resource. All right, so this is how we can do this together, guys. I've created a Patreon page for the Nomadic Vegan. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's a platform where you can give your support to content creators. So it could be artists, could be any kind of videographer, or anyone who's creating content of any kind that you believe in and you want to support. So you can pledge your support at different levels, and for each pledge level there are different rewards that you receive in appreciation for your support. So that support could be as little as just $1 a month at the Nomadic Mouse level. All right, so all the levels are named after animals, so you can be a nomadic mouse, you can be a nomadic hedgehog, a nomadic koala. If you're really super dedicated, you could be a nomadic gorilla, and that would be freaking amazing. I don't really expect most people to be able to pledge at the nomadic gorilla level, and that's totally fine. Just find the support level that's right for you, but at any level, even if it's just the nomadic mouse level at $1 per month, you will be part of the Nomadic Vegan community on Patreon. And we're going to be interacting together there. I'm going to be sharing behind the scenes updates with you there that I don't share anywhere else. You will, for example, you'll get early access to the draft manuscript of the book even before it's published, and you can give your feedback on it, tell me how you think it could be improved. I'll also be asking for your input and your feedback on my activism and my education and outreach projects. Because I want to be the most effective advocate possible for the animals, and definitely I would love to have your input on how you think we can do that. So you can check out the page at patreon.com/thenomadicvegan. So Patreon is patreon.com/thenomadicvegan, and there you can read a little bit more about my plans for 2017 and beyond. There's also a short video that explains a bit about it, and on the right hand side of the page you can see all the different pledge levels from nomadic mouse all the way up to nomadic gorilla. So just find the support level that is right for you, and at any level, like I said, you will be part of the Nomadic Vegan community, and you'll be giving your input and really become a part of this work, and together we are going to create a vegan world, and a world of peace and compassion and love for all sentient beings. I'm seeing more hearts and likes coming in. Do you guys like that idea of a world of peace and love and freedom for all sentient beings? Yes, you do. So do I. All right. Well, those are the plans. Thank you so much for joining me. It was really wonderful to be here with you today or tonight, whatever time it might be, where you are when you're joining me. Hollis, wonderful, great job. Thank you so much. Hollis is also in Mobile. He's a local Mobilian, and he's the one who started the Vegan in Mobile, Alabama Facebook group. So if you happen to be in Mobile as well, you should check that out. There's some really exciting things happening for animals in Mobile. Mel says, thanks for the lovely story and good luck with all your new projects for 2017. Thank you so much, Mel. Julia says, sounds awesome. Good luck. All right. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you again to Robin, if you're still here, for writing this wonderful story. Again, the name of it is Santa's First Vegan Christmas. It's available to purchase on Amazon, either as a Kindle ebook or as an actual book, like the one that you see here. It has some beautiful illustrations too, which were done by Cara Maria Schunk. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But I think it would make a lovely gift for a child or anyone really. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be reading it as part of my Christmas celebrations every year from now on. Kim says, love this, Wendy. Missed the Christmas story. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I'll watch the playback. Good luck with this amazing new year that is about to start. Oh, and Robin is still here, and she says, thanks again. So excited for you. All right, so yes, I will make the video available, so you can definitely check out the story later on. Jeff, hi Jeff. Couldn't get video to work until last minute. Oh no, I hope I can replay via Facebook. Yes, I will make the video available, so you'll be able to play it back from the page after we finish here, so no worries. But hi Jeff, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm sorry that it didn't work until now, but don't worry, you won't miss it. And I'll also put a link to the Patreon page in the comments after we finish the video as well. So again, it's patreon.com/theNomadicVegan, and you can join the community there. If anyone has any questions, then I will be happy to answer them as best I can. Christelle says, thank you so much again for the story. I wish you all the best and happy vegan holidays. Oh, thank you, and happy vegan holidays to you, Christelle. All right, guys, looking really forward to 2017. It's going to be an amazing year, and I hope it's an amazing year for you too, and for all sentient beings. All right, that's it. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and lots of peace and love to you. Bye-bye.